What's going on, guys? Just to kind of give you guys an update on the channel, back in December of last year of 2015, I released a Zelda album. One of the things that I want people to kind of understand is that I just kind of create music that I enjoy listening to myself, and I honestly do. Like, I just make a whole lot of experimental stuff, like just stuff that I'm currently into, stuff that I was really enjoying back when I created it. Just random stuff. Like, I just wanted to create music that I could sit and listen to it in my car on the way to work, and I can actually enjoy that music. I enjoy listening to it. Like, I just tried to make music that I highly enjoy listening to, and I was hoping that there were that group of people out there that highly enjoyed listening to the same stuff. What I really wanted to accomplish with this video, I wanted to make something that I guess expressed where I want to go with the channel, what I want to do. Back in 2015, after I released the Zelda album, I put out a couple of videos trying to get some, I guess, a feel of what people wanted next. I knew that I still wanted to do music, but I wasn't 100% sure of what I should go for, and I actually put up a video and let the subscribers vote. Right when I hit 2,000 subscribers, I actually put out a video, and I let everybody vote for a month on what they wanted to hear. Actually, I don't remember the exact number since it's been so long, but I know that Mega Man won by a good margin, and Metroid and Pokemon that were also in the same race were neck and neck with each other. I honestly, the entire time, was rooting for Metroid to win. I had just gotten like super into Metroid Prime. I had beaten through like 90% of the game. I got to, near the end where I was collecting all the artifacts. And I just have to say that Ridley fight is so much fun. And then when you actually fight the Metroid Prime at the very end, it's nuts. Like, it took me hours to beat that game. Like, I wasn't expecting it to actually be that fun at the end. But so then we transition into after Mega Man 1. I really started delving really deep into putting together an album again. I started to get together all of the materials that we needed, everything that I needed personally to start accomplishing this album. And I'm not gonna lie, I have slacked off a lot on this album. It's not anywhere near finished, and I know that I told everybody on the channel that it would be out in 2016. I do honestly have to apologize that this is something that has crept up on me so quickly, and unfortunately some of the music production has suffered from that. One of the things that actually hit hard a couple of months ago, I don't remember the exact time frame, but I was helping a friend out with his computer. Come to find out, it was a hard drive that was actually preventing his computer from running. So I actually, without thinking, tore out a hard drive of my computer that's currently in a RAID and destroyed an entire RAID that I had that actually stored all of my music. When I say all of my music, I mean everything. Without even thinking, I completely destroyed every bit of progress I had ever made on music for literally the past 4 years. And I will admit that that was a huge demotivation to me, because I knew from then I had to start over from scratch. I knew that I was going to be stuck going from literally ground zero and building up this album again. I actually have around, I want to say I have 2 actual tracks finished for the Mega Man album. There are 4 that are currently in production, including those 2, so I still have 2 that are currently being worked on. I want to say that what I originally had done, because I lost like notes, like I had digital notes on everything that I wanted to accomplish with this album. I actually lost all the notes on it. I originally set out, I think, to do it was 12 songs, and it was 4 songs from each era of Mega Man. Like, I wanted to do 4 8-bit classic songs. I wanted to do 4 New Age Mega Man songs, like from, I don't know, Network Transmission, like random stuff. And then Zero is my favorite character from Mega Man, so I know that I wanted to include Zero in there somewhere. So I actually had 4 songs dedicated from the Z and the ZX series. And I know that currently I have the Mega Man 2 opening theme. It's completely finished. it did get destroyed. There were a lot of samples from the original Mega Man 2 game that I had worked up in the beginning. Like, as you guys know, I do a lot of samples throughout the songs that just kind of play at random times. I try to fit them in to make it a little bit more nostalgic and everything. It had a lot of that in the beginning, and all those got wiped out with that raid, so a lot of that got destroyed, so I had to rebuild that. So that kind of brings us up to where we're at today. I've got very little done on the Mega Man album, which, again, you don't understand how bad I feel. Like, I've felt this way. I knew that I wasn't going to get it done the minute that happened. I want to say that happened like back in October, and it was a huge demotivation. And at this moment, I actually feel like I want to let you guys know in a formal way. I wanted to let you guys know that I am deeply sorry, that this is something that I'm still working on. I still want to accomplish it, and I want to complete it, and I really want to look at doing future albums as well. I really, even after I got done with Metroid Prime, I started playing Final Fantasy VIII, and that game actually made me really want to look into doing Final Fantasy music. And one of my favorite songs from Final Fantasy VIII happened to be Time Compression. I actually did mess around with that track quite a bit, and I actually have a finished track on it. I just haven't uploaded it yet. I didn't feel like it was fair to try to show you guys something that is not Mega Man at this point, because I know that's what a lot of people are wanting, and which is kind of what I wanted to talk about as well. I've got a new idea that I want to implement. I've thrown together some equipment to actually start streaming. Some of you may have seen a couple of test streams that have gone up. I've tried to take them down shortly after they've gone up. If you've seen them, they've been just, you know, very basic. It's literally looping. I think the first one had Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Yeah, it literally looped the title screen to that for nearly an hour. And there were quite a few people that were enjoying coming in and talking. A lot of people were like, "Oh, you're not dead." And I will release this album. I just hope that you guys can kind of understand that it's taking me a lot more time than usual. To be honest, the Zelda album was completed in roughly like 4 months, maybe 5 months. It did take a little bit to actually produce and get finished, but like, I finished a lot of the tracks in a couple of months itself, and then for the next couple of months I literally fine-tuned everything and tried to make everything as sound as possible, and certain things got tweaked and changed, and it ended up becoming what it is. And I feel like that was probably the best produced and distributed piece of work that I did. It's gotten a lot of flack. A lot of people comment, "Why do you have Skyward Sword as the background?" It's just because my brother does cool graphics, and he made that for me out of nowhere and was like, "Hey, use this for your video," and of course I'm going to use it. Like, that's awesome. Like, thank you. So going forward, I want to let you guys know that I will be doing some streams. I want to hear some feedback from you guys. What would you guys enjoy seeing? I've really been thinking about doing some speed runs, just some different stuff. So like, I want to know what you guys want to see. I really want to get into speed running. I would have to say, like, if I was going to speed run any game, I would want to start with Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. That game was probably the first game that I really got into as a kid. It's got a lot of nostalgic factor to me, but I've 96 exited that game so many times. And I just really enjoy that game. I know a lot of the nooks and crannies. I don't know any of the good speed strats on it. I know there's the like 14 or 15 exit where you can just go out in Donut Plains and then go to the Ghost House in Star World and then go to Bowser's Castle. I know there's that run. I know there's that route that they do. I don't know if I would do a 96 exit speed run. That's a lot. It was something that I would want to work myself into. I also have just like tons of random games like Goof Troop. I've got Mega Man X, I've got the original Star Fox, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. That's another one that I've been really wanting to play. But I really want to know, what do you guys want to see? I was thinking about doing Monday through Thursdays, just because Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, I have a lot of personal stuff going on those days. My girlfriend, who I live with, is off on Saturdays and Sundays, so we always try to hang out on Saturdays. I go to a lot of Dragon Ball Z card game tournaments. A lot of Saturdays and Sundays, I am busy doing that kind of stuff. Once I get like a good routine, I would really enjoy doing like Monday through Thursdays for a couple of hours a night would be awesome. Just to interact with you guys. I try to reply to comments as much as I can. I think it's cool. I think it's great that you guys are as into the music as I am. Like, I really, really do appreciate that. I saw some video, and it was hilarious. This guy was riding around on some kind of moped grabbing Sonic rings, and he was playing Green Hill Zone in the background. Like, what the fuck? It was hilarious. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also saw this kid, I think he was using a grill, like just your standard propane or charcoal grill, and he was grilling Chaos Emeralds just out of nowhere, and he was playing my music in the background. So I think that stuff is awesome. I think it's hilarious to watch. I highly enjoy the videos that you guys create that includes music that I have created. I'm super thankful that you guys are into it that much. So I guess I'll quit rambling. This will probably get cut down a lot, but please, like, let me know in the comments what do you guys want as far as for the future. I know that I'm going to finish this Mega Man album. I want to include you guys in that process, though. I feel like I almost owe you guys that for not putting it out when I said I was going to put it out. I want to repay you guys. But I'd like to start streaming by the end of the year with a solid schedule. I really wanted to start tonight, but I didn't feel like it was a... It was too preemptive. It was too much jumping the gun. I didn't feel like I was ready yet. I felt like I needed to prepare myself a little bit better. Actually test it out some more. Get some good experience under my belt. Whether it's just me dicking around on Super Mario Legends 7 Stars or something. I just wanted to make sure that it was a good quality for you guys. I don't want to just put it out and say, "Oh, well, enjoy. Hope you like it."